For the past 40 years, Brett Vickery has been in the business of training horses in preparation for professional horse racing. His livelihood and others depend on Washington County Legacy Equine Park stalls, stables, and racetrack on a daily basis.
Yeah, see, we go throughout the country, myself and the other trainers here, and we purchase these for a pretty large amount of money. We purchase these horses to bring here and get ready. And there's not a lot of facilities throughout the country where you can do that. At the major tracks, you can't start a juvenile horse and get him ready. So you need places like this where you can purchase it, bring it here, train it, get it fit. And that's why we have to have the track so that we can get those horses fit and prepared to go to the major tracks throughout the country.
Those who love horses say this racetrack and equine park is a part of the culture and heritage of Washington County. Formerly located in Dixie Downs of St. George, the horse track was moved here to the fairgrounds 30 years ago in 1995. Operated then by the Lions Club, the horse races never missed a season for 65 years.
So we built the announcer's tower, the jock room, the concession stand. We built the enclosed stalls. The county provided that material, but we erected them. And we did all that and had a race meet here in April of 1996.
At any one time, 300 to 400 horses can be stabled here. However, due to much-needed repairs, the county has chosen to close the stalls down. A letter was sent to those using the site in December of 2024 to vacate the premises by June 30th with no scheduled return date.
Between the tack rooms and stalls, there's 410. We're probably housing close to 300 now. The facility has been in somewhat of a disrepair for the last few years, and so it's very significant, and it's great that they're going to come in and redo the drainage and the electrical in these barns, because it needs done. The problem is completely getting out of the place so that they can do that. I'm afraid we'll lose everything, and a lot of people go out of business if you completely just vacate the place and there's no place to go and continue on with the business at hand.
The upcoming closure has many horse owners concerned, and they'd like to see the work done in phases.
What we'd like to see them do is do it in sections so that they can still maintain the horses here, at least a part of them. And it's a good time during the summer because that's when most of the horses go out to other tracks and run. The winter, this place is basically full.
Vickery still believes this equine park can be lucrative to the county.
So we pay the county the $60 a month per stall, and that's quite a lot of money if you fill 400 stalls. And then we pay an additional $60 a month to an association we started ourselves that actually maintains the track surface and everything itself. So we pay a total of $120 a month per animal to house out here, and so it could be pretty lucrative for them.
While Utah doesn't allow pari-mutuel betting, this track is still important for training and allowing them to perform.
There are actually only two sanctioned racetracks left in Utah, the one up in Weber County and this one. So where we can actually hold a race meet. They haven't held one here for the last 4 years, but we do have, since this controversy came up, we do have the Racing Commission behind us.
Now, from the state's perspective, they have offered full support to get this race meet going and active again, as well as the Utah Quarter Horse Association. And I mean, it's doable. It's still a recognized training facility. It's still on Equibase. They still work. It's very important.
At their State of the County address, Washington County Commissioners stated other potential future plans for the old racetrack site.
We've talked to lots of rodeo experts and have said, you know what, Washington County has much more to offer than Wickenburg ever dreams to. You could have a destination facility. And so we looked at it and said, well, are we willing to make the investment in that? And we decided yes. We did a study to see what kind of dollars we could spend. We wanted to be able to justify spending tourism dollars rather than taxpayer property tax dollars here. And so we did a study of all the major rodeo events. It took a year. We're now going into the process. We timed this as far as the horse trainers to try and, as Commissioner Iverson already said, to try and coincide with the summer season and when we would displace and as few people as possible. And then we gave 6 months plus free rent.
Rodeo organizers believe this can become a regional rodeo grounds for events, including the racetrack and other equestrian competitions.
I think that that's very manageable, and the opportunity for this to be a very vibrant equestrian hub, it's there. It just needs to be tapped into with the right kind of direction and management, and horse racing is part of that.
That's why they've asked for a meeting with the county in April to set up a separate planning commission and make sure that all interests are considered in plans going forward.
We have a lot of people who are master planners just right here in our backyard, and if we knew what we were looking at, I know that if we worked together, we could come up with a plan. I know we can.
Those who love horses hope they can keep this track as a true legacy in the county.
We're the 5th largest county in Utah now, and we're becoming quite a mecca of a city. But I think we need to hold dear the history that not only the racetrack and the equestrian activities in the county hold, but so that let the people that have moved here to Washington County come out and enjoy this facility for what it was for.
With, I'm going to say the Dixie spirit, we can keep this all going, and it's a very important part of our heritage.
From Washington County's Legacy Equine Park and Racetrack, Melissa Anderson, Community Education News.